Hello everybody. I would like first of all to thank the organizer of this conference for allowing me to be here and to present some results about forensic geophysics applied to Italy. Because of this, I would like to show you in particular some mafia crimes that the law enforcement has to deal with in Italy. First of all, I would like to show you some example of, let's say, typical kind of targets detected by GPR in a mafia context, mafia crimes context. Okay. First of all, the bunkers. Bunkers can be everywhere and different kind of bunkers. This is an example of a very specific kind of bunker, more more related to mafia environment, and we use a GPR to detect the presence of this kind of bunker beneath this area, okay, pavement area. Okay, so the radiogram show clearly the presence of several anomalies. First of all, the thickness of the interface between pavement and the ceiling. The pavement from which on which we collect the GPR data and the ceiling of the possible beneath. You can see in the tails the beams that created this kind of small hyperbolic events. The thickness is about 45 centimeters, and then you can notice this side effects due to the possible vertical walls of the bunkers. In the middle of that, you can see an anomaly, a sort of curve here, very visible. So what kind of anomaly, what kind of target can create this kind of anomaly? We will see in a bit. First of all, this is a map of the beams with a depth show. You can see here the slice view between 40 and 50 centimeters, so you can see very clearly the beams related to the interfaces between the pavement and the ceilings. And if you go deeper, so 60, 70 centimeters, you can see this almost rectangular kind of anomaly related to the big one that we have seen in the radar. So what kind of anomalies can detect that this kind of uh, um, what kind of target can create this kind of an anomaly? We found that this kind of anomaly was created by a car inside this bunker. And we understood that actually this bunker was not really a bunker, but was more, let's say, a bunker, a garage bunker, okay, in which you have a car inside. So this is just an example of reconstruction, an hypothetical reconstruction of what looks this kind of garage book. Another case related to mafia crimes was this one, the typical kind of concrete wall, in which the two hypotheses, in which you can see the two different kind of hypotheses. One was the hiding the body, an homicide, so hiding a body inside this kind of wall, a typical kind of mafia crime, or the use of second-rate, poor quality kind of material in order for saving money, of course, to create a building. So, of course, as you know, if you use poor quality kind of material like the metal rods inside the concrete or stuff like that, you can create a collapse of the building and a lot of injuries. Uh, uh, so these were the two hypotheses, and the GPR confirmed the second one. So basically, they use very poor quality materials. These pure quality materials created basically a problem in the stability, are creating the problem in the stability of the concrete wall. In particular, you can see the destruction, the collapse of the metallic cage inside the concrete in this point. You can see here from the pseudo reconstruction of the depth slices. Okay. Another bunker, another example of a bunker in which the law enforcement found a person hidden inside was this one, in which the radagon was clear to show that the anomaly related to a bunker with the limits of this kind of bunker. And you can see that the person was hidden inside, as you can see here from this video. Okay, but the dimension of the bunker was very interesting, because they were very, very small. The entrance of this bunker, as you can see now from this video, are exactly the dimension of a safe, a wall safe that you can find in your house or in several houses. Inside you have the space exactly for a body, mm, of the mafia criminal, with inside some stuff necessary to leave. Okay. The last case that I would like to show you is an illegal burial created by the mafia criminals inside the countryside, covered by several bushes. You have to imagine that above this kind of slope, there were a lot of bushes that were removed. We use geophysics with GPR metal detector and the cadaver dogs in order to find the body buried illegally. And actually, we found at the very end, you can see the radagram over there and the reconstruction of the body. And you can see on the right here the body that was also wrapped. And this short video illustrates you also the laser scanning of the area before starting the excavation. Okay. So, as you know, mafia crimes are frequently related to other aspects of the society, like, for example, the environment. So, environmental crimes and mafia crimes, frequently they are overlapping. This is a case in Sicily in which the law enforcement had some doubts about the legal destruction of this house that is visible in 2011 satellite image here, and no more visible in 2013. That was an abuse, so it was illegally built because it was created with asbestos. So the municipality asked to destroy this house, but of course, as you know, the asbestos has to put in a disposal in a proper way, so following some procedures. Well, the law enforcement hypothesized that the owner of this building, they just put the asbestos beneath this beach that you can see here. This sand, this seashore, is very popular in Sicily during the summer, in which you have a lot of families going over there with the kids and whatever. And actually, the GPR detect the presence of something, some anomalies. So as you can see, the line of the GPR is this black one here. I started before the possible presence of something in the soil. So at the very beginning of the profile, I saw actually the real stratigraphy of the sand. That it's, as you know, very, very transparent to the penetration of the electromagnetic waves. After that period, so after 6, 7 meters, we're starting to have a lot of scattered kind of stratigraphy. This scattered stratigraphy, of course, cannot be for sure related to the asbestos, but it's something that is not natural. So lead to led to ask chemical analysis of this area from the law enforcement, and this kind of analysis, chemical analysis, confirm the presence of asbestos. Another case was this one, in which the GPR shown this kind of anomaly here at 2 meter depth, and also the satellite images shown something strange happened in 2013 in this area. So later the GPR was collected and confirmed the presence of something. Okay, so the satellite images and the GPR confirm the presence, and this is the map of the GPR, the presence of industrial waste in this area. So probably the mafia criminals buried industrial waste illegally in this field, okay, in 2013, and because of the slope, this kind of industrial waste moved from this area till, so the injection area was here, till the center of this field in which the GPR detect the presence of this anomaly. This is another case of typical illegal dumping of metallic tanks. Okay, you can see clearly the presence or the anomaly of these tanks and the tank beds actually. But the environmental crimes are not the only crimes related to the mafia. Also, the cultural heritage crimes in Italy are related to mafia crimes. And GPR can help also to understand the crimes against cultural heritage or archaeology. For example, illegal archaeology, illegal excavation inside an area with a restriction. As you know, in Italy we have archaeological restriction close to the area, including the area in which you have important archaeological the GPR on the left and the magnetometry on the right demonstrate the presence of this illegal archaeological excavation and the extension of this illegal archaeological excavation in depth. Finally, I would like to I would like to show you also the relationship of the remote sensing and geophysics. As you know, the remote sensing is the data gathered with not direct observation, okay? And when you apply this to the Earth materials, we can call geophysics, okay? So the geophysics and the remote sensing can be helpful in other terms, also without actually um, an instrument, a typical instrument like a GPR or something like that, but even using the multispectral images. Multispectral images or hyperspectral images can be helpful to understand the signature of what we have on the surface of the planet Earth. This is just an example with asphalt, meadows, gravel, trees, and whatever. So different kind of signature for different kind of targets, but we can use also for forensic purposes. Like, for example, for detecting burials, we use the near infrared band, or for detecting bodies above the surface. As you can see here, also on the right, there is a very specific kind of signature of the body on the surface. And I was involved this summer in a very relevant kind of crime scene happened. A very relevant case happened in Sicily this summer, in which a mother and a child disappeared one day at the beginning of August, and several police units, firefighters, mounted rescue team have taken part in this research, and they found the body of the mother first after eight days, and the child after 14 days, spending a lot of time and a lot of resources, and having these two bodies unfortunately completely dismembered by the animals because they were missed, they were disappeared in the middle of the countryside of Sicily. So the impossibility to find the body earlier create a lot of problem nowadays for the investigation or for understanding what happened. Actually, if the law enforcement have used the satellite images, in particular the near infrared spectrum of the satellite images, the law enforcement can detect the bodies the day after their disappearance. This picture is taken after the day after the disappearance of these two people, and with the near infrared analysis of this image with the raster calculator and whatever, it was possible to understand and to detect the signature released, basically the typical signature released by a decomposing body of the two missing people. And this is the example of what we had and what I found over there. So if we have the technology to do and to run correctly geophysically and managing the crime scenes, actually sometimes we apply this kind of technology in a wrong way or with wrong people. So we need to use and to apply the technology with the right people, with the right time, and in the right place. So we have to know very well what we are doing and why we are doing something like that. Thank you so much.